Hey, Ben, come over here.
We are live now, brothers. So just so you know what's gone on here in the last couple of minutes, just another example. And this is, I hate to say this, but today might be a little bit of a, not bragging day, but just bringing to light the greatness that is eluded off this. So we normally, Mark, I sent him the link, jump on, no problem. Today we had a little snafu, no big deal. We figured it out. Other people may have been having to call like the CIA or FBI or something like that to try to figure it out, but we figured it out. So we decided, we decided that what it was, things are maybe not going as smoothly as they'd like to in Iran. Yeah. So they tested the two of us to see how we could handle this technical issue, which was obvious. I don't know why they had to test us, but
so that's why we're 20 minutes late.
Yeah. So if we, for some reason, I mean, I was going to say if we can't do it next week, we'll get the problem solved by next week. That's no problem. Yeah. Right. So what would you do? Would you call up Netanyahu and say, okay, listen.
Knock it off.
Yeah, knock it off. We're taking charge here. Right. Okay. Hold on. The gun machine is here. Look at him. Look at that.
That's just get you motivated.
Seriously. I don't want to take that off the screen, right? It's like.
Leave it on there the whole show.
Yeah.
So whatever. Yeah.
Illinois is in the Final Four. So is it Illinois, Yukon, Michigan?
Yeah, I haven't seen. It was past 5 days I've been in a rink.
Oh, that's right. Tryouts. That's right.
I'll tell you one thing I'm not watching this week.
Hockey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so in the past with youth hockey, it used to be hockey season was done. Everybody packs up their bags, goes and plays another sport. Basically. Now they have, and then tryouts were at the start of the next year. Now they've changed it to the tryouts are right at the end of the season.
So the third period ends.
Yeah, exactly. you go right into tryouts.
Keep your stuff on. Yeah.
So I think the initial, I'll give them credit. I think the initial concept was good, and that the theory was that the young kids now could give their best performance because they've been playing all year long, as opposed to not playing during the summer and all of a sudden show up to tryouts and not playing so well.
You know, I haven't done any tryouts for amateur hockey in quite a long time.
Right.
It's changed.
Parents
are up there recording everything, and running commentary going on. You know.
Oh man, parents, and you know what though? It'll never change too now.
No.
Like we can say, parents, you need to watch yourself. So even the parents that 20 years from now will look back and go, "Oh, what was I doing?" But that won't matter to the new parents. These parents will still do the same.
I won't name names, but I was doing in school,
right,
with an NHL vet, and the kid said, "What's it going to take for me to get to the NHL?" He gets tickets.
I guess Mark Messier was good. This is a story I've heard, so I want to be careful. This is a story I've heard. So he was coaching a team up here at the Greenwich Skating Club, an outdoor rink, beautiful setting, and something was going on, and this parent revolt kind of thing, you know, and they're all standing down at one end of the hallway, and Mark walks in, I guess, knew what was going on and said, "Listen," he yelled out loud so everybody hear, "None of your kids are going to play in the NHL."
It's, you know, yeah.
I know.
I mean, these kids have personal chefs now.
Oh God, I know. Ooh.
And all kidding aside, it's become so expensive to play. I mean, sticks are like $400 for a hockey stick.
Right. So. Yeah, and you know, I guess in some parents' mind, they want their kids to go to prep school, and if they play well enough, they can get some help financially going to prep school too. So
yeah, the problem is you have to have you got to have the money before you can even play hockey anymore.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
If you can afford hockey, you can afford prep school.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about the game, right? There was some way we could make it so everybody's more affordable. Because think of all the kids that are good athletes that never get to play hockey.
You know, as you know, the NHL does have those learn to play programs.
Yep.
But they only take you so far, unfortunately, because after that, then you play, it's going to be a lot of money.
Like the ice, like it used to be, buying ice was like, is it $500 an hour now? Whew. Yeah. I know some places like that Chelsea Piers in the city, because there's not much else, like $750. Yeah. Yeah, that's the sad part. All right. So again, on the theme of just saying it like it is, not trying to brag too much. So Susan Brooks sent me a picture. The New York Mets, I believe, were having a promotion where they took a miniature toilet and put chocolate ice cream on it as a promotion. And I'm thinking, okay, could it be more obvious that they're watching this show and because of, pardon me, sorry?
They stole it from you.
Yeah, well, us. No, it's not me. It's us. we're on the tip of the spear.
Yeah.
We break. See, we do things that other people won't do, like Joe Rogan, all Spitting Chicklets, all those guys. They don't talk about poop.
We changed the whole paradigm.
Yeah. And it's a story that everybody wants to talk about, but they're just afraid to talk about it.
It's
right?
unbelievable. I hate, like when I'm shopping, I hear people talking about us.
Yeah. Well, there's that poop guy. This is the guy that talks about poop. Now, I don't know what happens with me. I don't recall in the past that I stain the bowl as much as I do recently. Yeah. Do you stain the bowl when you poop?
I don't even look.
You don't look?
No.
What? But okay, you've got your fantastic, wonderful, beautiful partner there, Beth. So you go in, you take a poop, you just wipe and flush. You don't look back and say, okay, what does she have to now face?
Stop. What she has to face.
Well, she has to walk in at some point. I mean, just to lift the lid up.
Listen.
What?
Like doing the yard work, you take care of everything around here.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You make sure you leave as you found it.
Right. Okay. So you're being a little bit facetious. You do look. You got to look.
Have to be recognized as other people on the planet other than
right. See, that's the thing for me living alone. I do.
Why do you even care?
I know. See, because here's what happens sometimes. If I right, if I stain it high enough up in the bowl that the water will now not be soaking it, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Then it sticks there, so you got to get on it right away.
How close are you to like any kind of park or forest or woods area?
Just some wooded areas around here.
You should just start doing your business out there as intended by nature.
Good point by you.
Yeah.
Good point.
And,
right.
And
hey, Tom, where are you going?
Do it barefoot so you get to get grounding.
Right.
You get it all going. Yeah. I mean, all of it.
Good point.
Yeah.
But I do, because again, I need to get this off my chest. A little bit of therapy here. I do tend to sometimes, if the stain is low enough that it's below the high water mark, then it's going to eventually it'll erode off on its own. So I don't necessarily have to brush it.
Yeah, it's that would be factual.
Yeah, that's a lazy man. Because you can't do that with Beth in the house, because then you're assuming, right?
Never assume.
Yeah, especially in the toilet.
No.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. We're clarifying some things here. It's the Charlotte Mariners for their catcher, Cal Raleigh, who is nicknamed the Big Dumper. Oh,
okay. Who's
clarifying.
Was it the Blue Jays? Their catcher's like 5x5.
Oh, is that he's the chunky guy?
Yeah.
I think
it's the Jays. Yeah.
Did you see the video I found? Monkeys never cramp.
Yeah.
that guy's hilarious. I guess he's. I never knew him before, and I did some research. He's constantly doing stuff that's funny.
There's a lot of funny stuff, like even on Instagram, and you just start following people.
Yeah.
So Butch Cassidy got.
Butch. Oh yes, out of Vegas. That's right. Yeah. Interesting. And in comes John Tortorella.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Okay.
Both Nathan and Jeff Paul played in the East Coast years ago for Butch, and they said he was a great coach. He's hard though. Like, he's really,
somebody wrote an article how that Vegas could be the most cutthroat organization. Yeah. So Gerard Gallant takes the team to the finals in the first year, gets fired a year and a half later. Butch Cassidy takes him and wins the cup, gets fired 2 years later. What's the goalie? Fleury won the Vezina, gets traded a year later. I mean, listen, George is the president now, so technically he's not calling the shot, the hockey.
GM's what, McCrimmon, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess so. You have to give him credit in some ways of saying, listen, we don't really care about the past. We want to win now.
Well, but here's the thing. How much separation is there from Bruce Cassidy and Torts? I mean, they kind of coach the same way. They're hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's an old saying, like it changed the voice in the room or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. But usually you go from like a Keenan, then you go to a guy who's more of a player's kind of coach. But George knows what he's doing, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. They've had great success. I mean, as quickly as they have to get to the finals that first year and then win the cup, the fourth year or something? Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah. Let me see. Susan with some information here. Hold on. Alejandro.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
That's a good name, right? That's a
How-
good. What?
He's like 5'8", maybe. I don't know, but
Wide and tall.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Can hit.
Alejandro
Remember
Kirk.
Kirby Puckett? I mean, he had kind of a.
Yeah. But does Kirk go with Alejandro? Like it should be Alejandro Jesus or something like that. But Alejandro Kirk.
Captain Kirk?
Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Alejandro Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
Yeah. Yeah, but Alejandro doesn't go with Kirk, does it?
Uh,
Think that's a fake name?
yeah, I think it's an alias.
Yeah. Ice that's terrible. Oh man. I saw so Ice went from being the terrible guys everybody hit. Now they're handing out waters at the airport.
Yeah, yeah.
It's amazing the way the world turns like that,
It's
right?
amazing how the media
Oh yeah.
tells you what they want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If we listen to the media. Ah, God. What else is going on in the world exciting? Tiger Woods, did we talk about him?
Yeah, it's
driving?
pretty obvious he needs help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open up a driving school.
Well, I mean, he passed the breathalyzer, which means he's not.
Alcohol.
No, he passed that breathalyzer,
For the alcohol.
but he wouldn't submit to a blood test.
Right. So they think
It's
they
probably
think
painkillers or something like
right.
that.
See the picture of him? I felt like even the picture of him looked terrible. Yeah.
He needs help.
Yeah. It's not a handsome man. Like that's
Yeah, I mean,
like if you got pulled over for drunk driving, got your picture taken, everybody go. Like there's that one criminal years ago, his mugshot, everybody thought he was the most gorgeous guy. Now he's doing modeling or something.
John Dillinger.
Yeah. So you'd be the same way. Like if you got pulled over and your mugshot was up on paper,
Yeah.
it'd be like
Babyface Nelson.
yeah, they'd be calling you up wanting to do like interviews and how do you stay right? How do you stay so handsome?
Exactly.
You know, poor Beth would be at the door, like beating people away at the door there. She'd have a bat.
She's got two of them, one in each hand.
Yeah. Okay. So we got Tiger. But okay. So seriously, do we feel okay? So he's worth like $1.4 billion, they say.
Yeah.
So do we feel bad for him that he's got some addiction issue?
Yeah, of course.
Or do you say, listen, you freaking idiot, take an Uber?
That I think it runs a little deeper than that.
Yeah.
Guy needs help.
Right. So there's some addiction issues there that
For sure.
Right.
Pretty apparent. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about him, from 3 years of age under the spotlight. Right?
Yeah. And how many people do you think he's got around him that are saying to him, hey, Tiger, smarten up? They're all kissing his rear end, right?
Exactly. No one's going to say, hey, man, you need help. They just want to be near him.
Now, not that his proclivity, I think that's the right word, proclivity for having several affairs with multiple women came up in a conversation the other day, and it was referred to me that apparently he's a fairly well-endowed young man.
Could be.
Right. And I mean, it's like
I think it's private life that like everybody else is private, right?
Right.
And but it's not because you're Tiger Woods. So whatever you do, the whole world knows instantly. Yeah.
So I mean, I guess it's comparable to like if you've got a fast car, in all likelihood you're going to get speeding tickets, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a large, if you're a large down below, you tend to have more sex than you should be having.
Well,
more,
especially when you have a $1.5 billion, $1.5 billion, yeah.
Right. So yeah. So you kind of blame it on.
Pardon?
So say it again, sorry.
It's a gross generalization, but I think it's fitting.
Yeah. Gross generalization. You got an allergy going on there?
Yeah, you know what? Because it's been so warm here. Excuse me 1 second. Right. That everything's blooming out here already.
Right.
Well, the trees, everything. Yeah.
Speaking of blooming, my sourdough starter.
Yeah.
Is like I've learned you got to love it. You have to have a relationship with your
talk to it, right?
Oh yes, you got to hold it properly, hug it, talk to it, treat it properly.
Might the dough.
Blooming. I mean, I keep it in the fridge so it stays dormant for a while. Take it out of the fridge, warm it up, feed it again, equal parts flour and water. Got to have like 100-degree water. And within a couple of days, that sucker is bulging. It's like it's coming up out of the top of the jar, yelling to me, Tom, I'm ready.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me. No.
Never mind. Slow down.
Tom, I'm ready. Oh.
That was an Archie Henderson story.
What?
Some kid was running around and I guess Archie had seen enough of it. The kid was coming up the ice. He just stood up and leaned over the board and goes, "Slow down." I go, "Okay."
Oh, funny stuff. I did that too. We played an alumni game against the Flyers several years ago outdoors, and Lindros was out there, and he was flying around. He'd retired like 2 years before or something. And I said to him, "Hey, slow down out here." And I was just being a smart ass joke. And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like he apologized.
He's a good kid. He was he really a polite kid.
Yeah.
Not kid, he's a man, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Tough breaks for him, right? He went through a lot of stuff, man.
You know, we were freaking out. Like when New York got him, I was like, whoa, but easy going guy. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, so was that the feeling in the locker room? Like, oh God, now we got to deal with this.
Yeah, well, because we had heard so much. What went on with Philly and everything. You know, all the rumors.
Right.
I'm not going to repeat them, but
yeah,
there were a lot of rumors.
And all the stuff with his parents being so involved with his life.
Once.
Oh, really?
Never saw him. No, that was the concern.
That
was going to be an issue. Never saw him once.
Wow. What else is going on in the world? I guess they're sending some oil to Cuba so they can run their generators.
I don't. Yeah.
It's all. I know we joked around. It's almost like you want to talk about it to make fun of it, but then you don't want to talk about it because
it just keeps coming at you.
I know. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, funny stuff. And then they had the No Kings parade
in England.
In England.
No Kings Day.
I didn't know it was in England. Is that right?
Yeah. No king. Well, then the guy over there, like Charles.
No
King's Day. Charles Schumer's been in office 50 years.
Oh, I know. God.
Okay.
How does that happen?
Well, nothing in this country will ever get better until they have term limits.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Term limits and also getting control of the money that's flowing into the politicians, right?
It's and just that evaporates to all these.
Yeah. I almost think, I know people would think I'm crazy when I say this, but I almost think we as taxpayers should pay the campaigns. Everybody gets the equal amount of money, right? The theory is instead of them taking these money from these wealthy donors, they now owe back. They have to repay them in some way. Now the theory is you can get rid of corruption because these politicians won't be owing anybody anything, right? That's the concept.
Yeah, but you and I both know that's never going to happen.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yes. Well, maybe if you and I just take over the world, what
are we doing this week?
Well, we solved the issue with the technology issue here.
Yeah.
Right? And I think we touched on it before. The guy that resigned, the former not Navy SEAL, but was it Kent? What was the guy's name?
Joe Kent. Yeah.
Joe Kent. Seems like a good dude. I mean, his background is impeccable.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, again, we're being fed from the media. I don't know what to believe. I don't know. All of a sudden, Tucker Carlson is supposedly he's lost his mind.
I know.
Whatever. Who really knows what these people are, right?
No kidding. It's quite the world.
Yeah.
It is interesting, though, like when you saw some of the interviews, and I think this is just nature of the beast, where some people, when they get interviewed, think that Donald Trump knows exactly what he's doing. He's brilliant. Other people think that he has no clue what he's doing, right? So, yeah. And
it's somewhere in between. I mean.
Yeah. Or not. Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah. Who do we got? Our friend Janet Solier. Back to the pooping. If a man is super well endowed, he has to hold it up each time. How does that work anatomically? If you're, listen, I'm here to tell you. You got to hold that sucker up. You don't want it dangling in the. But that goes to another one too. Like actually, I was listening to our friends Boomer and Gio in the morning, and they got into discussing you're a healthy man, but I mean, you must get up in the middle of the night and have to pee once in a while, right?
Once in a while, but
okay. Yeah. Are you? Do you sit down? Or do you stand?
I just lay in bed.
You got one of those little bedpans?
No, I just lay there.
Just lay there, let it rip. That's sexy right there. That's sexy, I'm telling you. Now, okay, so when you go to the bathroom, do you turn the light? Okay, so here's the concept. You're asleep. You have to pee.
Very quiet. The lights don't go on.
Okay.
I know the layout of the land. Right.
Okay.
Do my business.
Now, are you keeping the light off for Beth's sake?
Yeah.
Okay. But there's also the theory that you don't want to turn the light on because then you're fully awake.
That's true too. Yeah.
Right. So you can almost like wander to the bath, like convince yourself you're still asleep almost. Wander into the bathroom.
Stay in that gray kind of.
Yeah. So then when you lay back down again, you say, I didn't wake up. I didn't wake up.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, so, uninterrupted.
Right. Interesting. Oh, our boy Keith Morano is here.
There he is.
Yeah. Tom and Mark, 2028. That's my goal. Seriously.
Yeah. Well, he could be the campaign manager.
What would be we run on? Like some people say, no wars, all that kind of stuff. So we would say no more. Okay. So insider trading is now anybody that gets convicted of insider trading goes to jail. You're gone. Jail. There's a funny video of a guy. So they go around to gyms, and if somebody doesn't put the weight in the right rack or whatever, he goes jail.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. He's right though. If you're strong enough to lift it, strong enough to put it back.
Yeah. Jail. Yeah. Right. Don't put the 5-pounders on the 25-pound, rock.
Or you got it's going to a commercial gym these days. Probably always been, but more so now is a very interesting proposition.
Oh yeah. With the who's the guy Joey Swole that does all the videos of people with the
I think he's from Philadelphia. Right?
Oh, is that where he's from?
I think so, yeah.
So he does a lot of stuff with people who particularly are filming in the gyms and all the confrontations in the gyms.
Yeah. The other famous guy is I don't know, he's Eastern European, Vlad something.
Oh,
like the janitor with
even his mop is like 100 pounds or whatever, right? That he carries. That's funny. Are you big in your kind of gym? You don't wipe off the equipment, do you? When you're done, I mean,
it depends. I mean, it depends what piece you're using, but most of the time I'm just grabbing dumbbells and kettlebells. So
because do you get swamp ass at all? Like, I mean,
no,
you don't get. Come on, when you're working out hard, you don't get swamp ass.
Cool, man. I just kind of get through it.
See, that's the one thing I think is really gross. If you don't wipe off swamp ass, then that's bad.
No, I really. I mean, when I box or shadow box, then you get, but just lifting weights, I don't really get too heated up. Yeah.
Okay, so let's analyze your life a little bit. So, you don't pee in the middle of the night usually.
Very rarely.
Right. You don't get swamp ass.
Do not.
You tan like a Greek god.
Pretty much.
You don't gain weight. You're just like fit all the time.
Mostly.
You got your girlfriend, wife / girlfriend, partner is like a fitness beauty model.
Ran 12 miles yesterday.
12 miles. You can coach anybody in any sport.
Not real good at racquetball.
Not good at racquetball. No. Man, is there anything like this? Like you're just
Algebra 1.
Algebra 1, you're not good at? So okay. Now again, sticking with the theme of putting it all out there, not bragging, just put it out there. So now, as you know, I've really gotten more and more into neuroplasticity.
Right.
So no negative talk whatsoever. No talk about AGING. No talk about OLD. All that kind of stuff. So there's a gentleman that comes in our gym and his wife, lovely couple. He was out of the gym for a while. He hurt himself playing pickleball. He's younger than I am. And he came in the gym. I thought, okay, show concern, right? I mean, he's a friend. Don't laugh it off and say, listen, you wuss, you got hurt playing pickleball. Yeah. So I said, Tom, I'm Tom. I said, whatever, I can't remember his name. So he said, well, you know how us guys getting older have to, take care of ourselves differently. And I'm like, yeah.
The pickleball thing is I refuse to play because that's giving in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a sign.
It's a lot of injuries because it's a lot of lateral movement and with the other racket.
Right. Guys are going to do the Pepto-Bismol.
Wasn't there a brawl down in Florida over pickleball? Like seriously, people were arrested.
Yeah. See, you raise a very interesting point. Like that kind of stuff says to your body and your mind, I am getting OLDER. I'm going to go do something that signifies I'm getting OLDER.
Yeah.
No, we don't do that. We go pound weights.
Right.
We eat protein.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Eat protein, pound weights.
Don't even cook it.
Yeah. Save the world. We save the world. We don't. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's a great game because it is athletic, but I just, I don't want to blow another knee.
Yeah. Seriously. I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get hurt. It's going to be worth it.
Yeah. No kidding. Like playing pickleball. Like, was I running over to the sidelines to drink some Pepto-Bismol or something like that?
Geritol. Most of it, well, what is that? What is Geritol?
Oh, I know. Geritol. Swamp Bass in the NHL. I'll tell you, when you watch a game, if it's especially a guy who's played a lot of minutes, he's sweating, you can see the swamp bass through the pants.
Well, I got to tell you, I didn't wear anything. I just wore my gear because I would sweat profusely.
Right. So you're naked underneath.
Total cup. That's
it. Think of all the people think about that right now. That vision of you being naked underneath your hockey equipment.
Why do you have a cup on?
How big, like the extra large size?
So, I got a call one time from a friend, and we won't mention it. He shows up to the rink for an alumni game, and he forgot his nose guard. So he calls me. He says, "Hey, can you?" So I'm running up. I think he needed elbow pads too. After the game, he goes, I said, "No, you can keep it. I don't want it back. That's yours now."
Oh God. The locker room. That's the one thing you miss, don't you?
Even because we spent hours this weekend in the locker room analyzing and trying to figure what 8-year-old belongs and doesn't belong, which is
yeah.
And just you get a little crazy in there.
Oh yeah, totally.
And I got to tell you, Jeff Paul, he is one funny dude, man.
So Mark's out in Sandy, Utah, working with a great program they got out there. How many kids in the program ultimately once you get the cuts all done?
There's 7 teams, 6 boys programs and 1 girl program.
Right.
So it's a lot of kids. There were 255 kids for trials. So,
wow.
But we're watching yesterday the 12-year-olds, right? And they're kind of, they haven't hit puberty yet, a lot of them, but there's one big kid like you out there, right?
Right.
So Jeff looks at us, whose uncle's that out there? Who brought their uncle?
That is the thing. I know it isn't just hockey, but hockey's got these stupid little statements that we use over and over, and they're just hilarious every time. It's so inappropriate.
They never get old. Yeah.
I found these videos of the guy. I think we talked. This guy goes up to the front, like at a Walmart, said, "Can you page my brother?" And then he does all these strange names. Like,
And he says to me the other night, I get off the ice, goes, "You're a crap out there." He says, "Don't dwell on it. Get over it, but you're a crap out there."
That's funny. Would you borrow a cup?
That's what I was talking about, Ron. I lent one to a buddy. He wore it in a game, then he wanted to give it back to me. So no, it's yours now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. Would I borrow somebody else's cup?
Nah.
I don't think I ever forgot my cup to take to a game.
Yeah, it's pretty important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how do
That's the first thing we protect before that.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. Way more important. Yeah. God. I mean, the thing, like, it sounds a little bit morbid here, but what if somebody said to you, okay, we're going to have to make it so that you can, for whatever reason, you'll never be able to get an erection again. If we don't do this, you're going to die. Like, would you choose the erection over dying? What would you?
I don't want to be here.
Right. That's it.
Plus, I don't see it happening. I don't see it coming in my life. I don't think it's going to be a question that's positive.
Right. Because you take care of yourself, right?
Oh, to the best I can. Yeah.
Right.
I'm wearing a cup right now. I don't take any chances.
Good point, but you're right. That's thinking ahead.
Actually, I know a guy who was in law enforcement. He once somebody got him there with a punch, and he wore a cup. Pretty smart, really.
Yeah. You never know. Do they don't wear them in baseball, do they?
Sure they do. Yeah. Well, catcher does.
Yeah, catcher does.
Yeah.
Do you think position play?
Probably not. They're probably just wearing a
right. Yeah. How about basketball? I don't think they wear them either.
No. It's another issue.
Yeah, I know. Well, they have the big cups there for those guys, but let me see. My friend Michelle got the jersey out the back of Michael Roosevelt and said the smell was nuts. Oh yeah. Oh, hockey equipment. Ooh.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah, like that's the thing about coaching. because they come off the ice and like they hit you with the wind, like five guys coming.
Oh yeah. Oh, all the leather and all that kind of stuff. And you don't wash your equipment typically, right? It dries up as you don't wash.
You can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what else is going on in the world? I'll be a grandfather any day now.
I know. That's awesome, man.
It actually.
So my daughter-in-law posted a picture of her in the mirror and it says halfway. You see the.
Oh.
Yeah. Did I say daughter-in-law, right? Because we were at dinner one night and I called her my stepdaughter because.
Oh, did you? You've got pretty close with her too, right?
Oh, she's tremendous.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with my daughter-in-law. Yeah. Man, I feel like
she's just like her mom, like really sweet. Just
right. Right. Let me see what Ron from Buffalo has to say. This magical creature, magical veteran. Tom need a lady friend for usage of erection. What? But no, we don't say old guy. We don't say that, Ron. We don't. No
experience.
Yeah, it's not. We're just a little bit farther away from our birth date. That's all. Yeah, that's how we say it.
Yeah.
No, we do not acknowledge that whatsoever. Not part of our language. Doesn't enter our mind.
Well, I think the best. That's like. You remember Moses Malone?
Yeah.
That's what. And being interviewed, and when's your birthday? Said August 1st, and they said, "What year?" Goes every year.
I've heard that. That's good. I like that. How about there's some people, these young kids now, they declare that they have a second birthday as well. Like they split.
Well, in many in China, in Chinese culture, they have two birthdays.
Oh, really?
How that works, but you get two. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah. I forget how it works out that way, but you get two. Yeah.
Right. But these kids, I think we're doing it. We're coming out because they want to.
I know what it is. I'm sorry. They backdate it to a conceived day, and they celebrate that, and then they celebrate the birthday itself.
Oh, okay. So there's actually the kids I was talking to more do it because they want two sets of presents.
Well, that's Americans.
Yeah, but in the Chinese culture, that makes sense. You're actually you're conceived.
But it requires math. You got to figure it out.
Right. I guess if you're Dan Marino walking around having multiple kids, then you're hard to keep track.
Is that true? Is he got a lot of kids?
Yeah.
Well, then,
yes.
You know, Johann Sebastian Bach, the composer.
Yeah.
He had 22 kids.
From 22 different women, or?
Oh, I don't know about that. I think the same woman.
Oh,
but
really?
Also, like on a church organ, they got those things that slide back and forth.
Right.
They're called a stop. Apparently, he didn't have one.
This is terrible, but okay. When a woman, it's all like, listen, a woman giving birth to a child is one of the greatest things ever. But 22 kids coming out of
yeah.
Wow.
I dated a girl that had 15 in her family.
She had 15?
She had 14.
So I see. So her mother had
15.
Right.
We did the math. She was pregnant for like 13 and a half years in a row. Yeah. I went over there one time on like Father's Day or whatever. Oh. Because she was young, like one of the younger ones.
Right.
So she had a lot of older brothers and sisters. There must have been 80 kids there. It was like,
wow. Yeah. Oh, I mean, do you think that's a good thing? I mean, I guess. I
mean, it's,
because they know what causes that now, right?
We figured it out.
Yeah. Whew. That's a lot of kids. Man, imagine having 20 kids coming out of your body. Like
20, Bach had 22 kids. Yeah.
This is awful, but how do you keep them in after a while? I mean,
well, the thing of it is too, when Bach was around, I mean, we didn't have the hospitals and medical that we do now.
Yeah.
Have 22 because,
Yeah. We should stop by like the drugstore or whatever and have a kid. Like, hey, I'm having a kid. Just
in between concertos. Yeah. He'd go down to CVS. And,
wow. Our buddy Bruce Levin says it's 20 kids split over 2 wives.
Oh, okay. I was wrong, but
you weren't necessarily wrong.
Misguided.
Yeah. You were.
But still 20, even if it's 2 women, that's, you got to figure. Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. We got 26 seconds here. Tom, I know you'll be happy to know that Mika not only hugs Trocheck after win, but JT also. Well, but they don't hug a whole lot then if it's just after wins, right?
Yeah, you got to win.
Well, and hugging JT, I mean, that'd probably be the most body contact he has during the game, right?
For both of them.
Yeah. I bet Susan's going to go, be careful.
I'm just being facetious.
Yeah, we're joking around. We're joking.
You know, and they're talking about 2 more teams now, Atlanta and Houston, maybe.
Yes, I've heard this.
Where are they going to get these players? That's why, like.
Although, I've heard people say that. You don't think do you think the talent is dwindled?
The talent is there, but it's now an overage junior league.
Well,
did you see that kid Schaefer had like 32 minutes of ice time?
Yeah, I saw that.
He's an incredible player. And he's 18, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's certainly changed. 18-year-old kids wouldn't even be playing, unless you're Bobby Orr, wouldn't even play like them. Yeah. I think, well, part of it is the cap, because those entry-level players are on an entry-level contract, which is much cheaper. So that's part of it. But yeah.
Well, the skill level is just.
So do you think the skill level has dropped? Seriously?
No, I think the skill level is much higher than it's ever been for varying reasons. But, you know, the more, it's like the NFL. You got 4, 5, 6 teams and everybody else is 500.
Yeah.
There's the same issues. You got cap issues. You got, you know, you can only afford so many like elite players, and then
you see, Janet here's gonna. Do you know in Japan a woman doesn't use epidural or any dural, can't cry in pain, tears when giving birth to this day? They can't.
Cannot. No.
They're not allowed to.
Yeah, that Japan, the Japanese men, that whole culture is very male dominant for sure. I mean, the women have to walk behind the guy. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
happening here.
Is that Beth? Hey, Beth, you're gonna be walking behind Mark now.
I walk behind.
Oh God. Do we get rid of JT Miller as captain? Well, the question is, what do they do moving forward with trades in general?
Where are you going to move him?
Yeah. So that's going to be part of the issue. Like, so now older Mika, if they wanted to move Mika Zibanejad, it's the same thing. He's older, big contract,
big money.
Here's the one that's interesting. What do you do with Fox on defense?
Right. Move him while you can get a lot for him.
Right. Because if you're really going to do a retool,
right?
Like he's one of the guys that say, okay, are we retooling? Does that mean you're keeping him and building around him or getting rid of him?
I mean, he's a really super talented guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's struggling right now. I think the whole, what's going on there is tough on him.
Yeah.
But still, you don't want a guy to kind of, and again, we all can take a digger, but the one thing you can't control is your effort.
Yeah, his body language is not good sometimes, right? No. But okay.
I forget who did they play Ottawa last week? Was it?
Yeah. Yes.
He got caught at the far blue line.
Yeah.
And his back check was.
Yeah. Okay. And I agree with you. But here's the flip side: is when he won the best defenseman, the Norris Trophy.
Norris.
His body language was the same way. He became kind of famous for being that kind of relaxed,
laissez-faire kind of guy.
Yeah, and he won. Now he does it, and they're not.
But and Susan, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think in like 29 playoff games, goose egg.
Oh,
I mean assists, helpers, but no goal.
Right.
And if you're gonna be that kind of guy, like like a Letang or something, you gotta produce more than that.
Yeah.
Carlson.
So Janet here, she's going to go through her history of giving birth. That's her daughter, Maddie.
Oh,
beautiful young girl.
Yeah, my second son, they wheeled his mom into the surgery room to do the C-section, but she got him out. So, and then I thought the baby was out. I said, it's a boy. And the nurse looked at me and said, baby's not out. I go, well, I got 50-50 chance.
Did I ever tell you, my second wife, she wanted to have a child. That's why we split up, and I totally respect her decision. So she did the whole in vitro and everything to have a child on her own. And she asked me to be her birth coach.
Right.
Did I tell you this story?
No.
So we were in the hospital, and she had her whole family there. Like my son and his wife were choosing to just have it be just them.
Yeah.
During the birth process. With my ex-wife, she wanted her whole family there. So I was there. She trusted me, and she was going through a contraction, and she appeared to be in a lot of pain. So I went over and looked at the monitor, And it looked at it like, oh, it doesn't look that bad. So I said to her, I said, oh, that one doesn't look that bad. Meanwhile, she's crying in pain. She goes, yeah, you.
Yeah, you're lucky that, yeah.
I really did not do it on purpose, but after the fact, it was pretty funny. Like they brought it up later on, but yeah.
Probably not what you wanted to hear at that point.
No. It is funny because, I don't know how you are. It would be interesting to see with your son. So I'm trying my best to not give them my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. On all the things that I've learned to say.
It's such for me anyhow, it's such a weird dynamic just because it's your son and now he's going to be a dad. It's so weird. Yeah.
And you think back of all the things you really didn't anticipate that happened that you just.
I mean, there's no every child's different. Every experience is different.
Yeah.
But it's,
I know
a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. They hired the doula, they call it doula, the birth coach.
Yeah.
And the doula was saying to him, whatever she says, she's right.
She's right. Oh, yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny. It was like, yep, just go by that.
Yeah. You do that in general, you're going to be fine.
Okay. That's an interesting topic.
Yeah.
So we've got on this before about, okay, so you want your wife, what's it saying? Happy wife, happy life?
Correct. Yeah.
Right. But it can't just be whatever she wants.
And I think if you have a happy wife, you have a happy life because she's reciprocal.
Right. Okay.
So for me, I'm an emotionally based person. I should probably figure it out.
Hold on. Let's say that again. You're an emotionally.
Yeah, like I react. Right.
Okay. So you're based on.
Beth is very analytical.
Okay.
Right? So, and that's why she's always right. Because I'm quick to fly off the handle before completely working it out. She gets it right away.
Right.
It's a good governor over me.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So happy isn't necessarily just giving her everything she wants.
No.
It's right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I don't get it. Fox, JT, Mika, Troach need to be part of the retool. JT and Fox have been injured the major of the season. Fox, 5 goals, 3-4. Yep. His strength is seeing the ice. Okay. And you're all listen.
He's an elite player. There's no question.
I think, and to Susan's point, all of those guys, Fox, JT, are great players. Yeah. The question is, if you're building for the future, you have to factor in age, contracts, all those things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. At some point, if you're really going to commit to a retool, then you have to commit to it. You're going to have a rough 2 years, maybe.
Right. Yeah. Now, to me, it's important that if you're going to have a retool, to keep character guys around. You can't just get rid of everybody.
Yeah, it's the room.
Yeah, right. So that's very important. I learned this when I think we talked about this, when Stamkos was leaving Tampa. Everybody criticized Tampa, saying, what are you doing letting him go? He just come off a really like a 90-point season, whatever. But if you look at the numbers of guys, once they start reaching that 32, 33, 34-year-old, their numbers drastically drop off. That's just it's historic. I mean, other than Crosby, Ovechkin, some rare guys.
Those are outliers, but you're right. And
so you look at JT in particular. Listen, but I don't know him. By all accounts, everybody thinks he's a fantastic leader in the locker room and all that stuff. But he got hurt a lot this year. Now he's going to be a year older next year.
Right.
So that getting injured part of it doesn't get better.
Yeah.
Right. And that's got to be the decision you make. Okay, are we happy getting 60 games out of JT? Maybe he plays all 80 games and stays healthy, but you would think as he gets older, there's more injuries. So,
and the big difficulty too is drafting. I mean, you're talking about 18-year-old kids.
Oh yeah.
It's not science. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, I haven't seen the games lately. The young kids are playing pretty well.
Playing really well. Yeah. And again, you and I talked about this yesterday briefly. We want to see over a 20-game stretch how they perform.
Right. But and everybody's playing against the Rangers right now. Views it as kind of like a night. Well, it's not a night off, but they're not getting the other team's best effort all the time. Right.
Probably not. Yeah.
Right. Now the teams that are fighting for a playoff spot, they should be. But yeah. Listen, I think Susan's point's well taken. Those guys, those 4 guys, Fox, JT, Mika, and Trocheck, great players.
Right.
And it's not a question of how good or bad they are. It's like, okay, what are you doing with the team going forward? That's all.
Yeah. I mean, I think what's your identity? You look at Florida, they're a heavy team.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's their personality. That's the way that's how they won a cup. I don't know if the Rangers at this given point in history time have an identity. I think they're still kind of working through that.
Very true. Yeah, that's a very good way to put it. You don't know what they are. Yeah, there's no. Okay, here's prediction going forward. Edmonton Oilers will make the playoffs, it looks like, but they're not like a lock. I mean, they're going to make it. Let's say they get beat out in the first round. So now the first of 2 years for the extension or the new contract for McDavid now starts to kick in next year at a highly discounted rate. As a former agent, I would have sat down and said to the team, okay, we'll sign this contract. Obviously, at the end of 2 years, if it doesn't work, then he's gone. You get nothing. Or anytime in between now and then, we may come to you and say, listen, this is not working. It's better for everybody if he moves on. Now they've done Edmonton a favor because now you can get Connor McDavid on a 2-year contract where he should be making about $10 million a year more than what the contract is going to pay him. Now they can retool. The Edmonton can say, now we can get a boatload for him, right? Like,
yeah.
So,
yeah. And New York, for obvious reasons, would be a good fit, would think for Connor.
We'll say the answer.
New York would be a good, I don't know, I think it would be attractive for him to play here.
Okay, but if you're Edmonton, what do you want from?
Well, then I would say you want like Trocheck, right? A guy that still can get some stuff done.
Right.
Good in the room, right? Maybe even take Mika because he kind of fits into their style of play a little bit, and then some really strong draft picks. I don't know if the Rangers have them to trade.
See, and then so he's saying, okay, you figure his next contract, let's say, is going to be $20 million. Let's say he says, whatever team I'm going to, I want to stay with that team.
Right.
So my contract's going to be $20 million. If I go to a place like New York with a tax rate, I'm going to get 50%. I can go to Dallas, Florida, Tampa.
Yeah.
And save myself. Yeah, Nashville.
Yeah.
And save myself 8 to 10% on taxes.
A lot of money.
Right.
And you remember the Miami Heat when they had Shaq and all those guys. They went there because there's no taxes.
Sure. Yeah. They said, listen, we can put the team together whenever we want. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're making whatever it is, $10 million, and that's $1 million out of your pocket. Just for state tax.
Right. And then you say, okay, Draisaitl is going to say, all right, let me get this straight. You're getting rid of Connor McDavid and getting all these young guys to maybe win down the road.
What am I doing here?
Yeah. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Now you're trading both those guys.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sorry, man. It's not an exact science. It's hard.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. If they watch for Edmonton, if they get beat out in the first round,
right. Let's
say it's goaltending that really hurts them because the goaltending, even though they made the trade, it's been worse in some cases.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then by your thinking, the Devils should get rid of Jack Hughes. Oh, God. Susan. You jump to conclusions. I should get rid of his Sorokin because he's off an injury. No, we didn't bring up injuries. Oh, I apologize. We did bring up injuries in terms of them being an older player. So the thing with Hughes, okay, he was hurt a lot, but he's not an older guy. Right. The things with JT Miller, he's gotten hurt a lot. He's older. So you would anticipate that the injuries are going to continue. That's just part of the package. If he's a physical player, that's just going to happen.
Well, but Fox apparently is still having some issues with his knee as well.
Right. Yeah, that's There's
a lot that goes into it. It's not as cut and dry. And that's why people that are quick to bury Drury, you don't really know, first of all, what he was handed. And, all the rest.
And listen, Madison Square Garden it's a corporation as well. They want to win, but it's also a corporation. They've got, they want to put people in the seats, sell advertising on TV. That's the way the world works.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You think Sullivan survives?
I think he gets a lot of leeway. I'd be interested if Drury ever got fired. I think that would change for him. But I mean, you look at what's happened. So Gerard Gallant comes in, takes the team to the semifinals, right?
Yeah.
And then gets beat out early and then gets fired.
Yeah.
Laviolette, who's won a Stanley Cup, comes in, takes his team to the Stanley Cup semifinals, gets fired. So now Sullivan comes in his first year and is the worst team in the East.
Yeah.
So now I don't blame any one of those coaches, right? No. I mean, yeah.
It's like, for me personally, it's like when I play golf, it's not the clubs, it's me.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. So that's an interesting point we touch on. So it's not the coaching,
No.
right? All proven coaches. So it's the players on the ice not doing their job.
Yeah.
So then the question is, what's that?
Maybe they're doing their job, but that's the best we can get out of them.
Right. So, okay. So the team Gerard Gallant had that went to the semifinals, the next year really wasn't a whole lot different.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
But didn't play well enough. Right. Yeah. So why does a team that's pretty much the same team have one good year and the next year gets beat out in the first round?
It's a great question. And how many coaches of the year the following year got fired?
Yeah.
Right. So
like Cassidy in Vegas wins the Stanley Cup 2 years later.
And then did you ever think Tortorella would be back coaching an NHL club again?
I thought that 2 or 3 jobs ago for him that he'd never be back. Yeah.
But some of the guys said the guys love him. I don't know. Sean Avery didn't love him, but some of the guys said
I could see myself loving him because my game was simple: block shots and hit people, right? And that's all he cares about. Yeah. Well, and he is that coach that comes in, gets guys to play harder. Look at Rick Bowness, who's banged around all over the place. Comes into Columbus and they won 12 or 14 games or whatever like that.
I think a lot of it also is the personality. The team has to, in some ways, like Dubinsky in Columbus, I think really thrived on it. They were kind of the same kind of grit, sandpaper guy.
Yeah. Well, it was like that with Herbie, where a lot of guys couldn't play for her, but I look back and I go, I had the thoroughly blissful ignorance going with her. I didn't pay attention to anything.
Just kept doing what you've been doing. Yeah. But that's why you were there. I mean, I think that's one of the strong attribute of a coach is to recognize that.
Yeah.
And say, just do your thing. Do what you do, play the drums, not the violin, or play the violin, not the drums. It goes both ways too.
It is funny because now we're doing all this stuff like neuroplasticity and metacognition and the Vegas, so understanding the mind. Then I think back to myself, okay, what was I thinking when Herb took a slap shot at my head during practice? I was like, and I grabbed the puck, put it in my mouth, pretended I was chewing it, and threw it back out. Okay. And then I didn't even think about it after. I wasn't complaining about it after. I was like, okay, that's just.
And he didn't say anything. Right?
No, there was no conversation about it whatsoever. Yeah. But I'm thinking the rest of the guys are looking and going like, what the hell is going on here? The coach, I'm his boy. I'm Herbie's guy. He plays me all the time. And Herbie's shooting the puck at his head in practice.
But because maybe he knew what you would do.
Yeah.
And maybe there was a message he was trying to translate.
Yeah, very true.
It's like a different sport, but like with fighters, I tell them, listen, you're a professional fighter.
Yeah.
So the guy you're going up against is basically at the same skill set. Is not, you guys really good amateurs, now you're pro. It's now here, your conditioning, and here.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. Right. So if you recognize Tom Laidlaw's what his game is, just let him play it.
Yeah. Right. Okay, Susan. Sometimes puck hit the crossbar. So there's luck involved. There's no question. But over an 82-game season, that has to be, Susan, great point. The luck is part of it. And I think luck, especially early in the year. Like if you get on a roll early in the year, now you're feeling good about the year. Conversely, if you have a bad start, pucks aren't going in. That happened to Rangers this year, too. They got to a bad start. So.
Oh, man. Remember, they couldn't score a goal. For
totally.
Quite a while.
Yeah. And then Buffalo. So Buffalo's a great story. They fired the general manager.
Yeah.
And the team plays better. You don't see that very often. I don't know. Yeah.
No. So they must have not liked that guy.
No kidding. Yeah. Well, that Darlene was interesting, where he was quoted as saying, well, we drank beer more.
Yeah.
And I know he's kind of being sarcastic, but that whole mentality about saying, hey, guys, screw it. Have fun. Let's go for a few beers and then go play our ass off the next day on the ice. And that's how you win, instead of being so uptight.
One time, like 4 out of 5. Losses.
Yep.
And practicing at Northeastern, for whatever reason, they couldn't get the something going on with the Bruins play. And Ronnie Lowe just moved the nets out to the blue line, 3-on-3, whoever you got to buy lunch. And he walked away. The guys had fun. And I don't know if it's a direct thing, but they beat Boston 4-1 because they were really tight. They needed that just to let it go a little bit.
Yeah. Danny Erickson, the Islanders won 4 cups, but luck. Okay. Now, again, luck is part of it. There's no question.
Offside, right?
Right, offside. But I've got to be such a good friend with John Tonelli. We've had a few conversations. I said, like there were times during that stretch where even with us, we had them down 2-1 in '84, should have won to end that series. They come back to win it. They were beat by Pittsburgh in '82 or something like that. They came back to beat them. I said, did you guys just know you're going to win? And it was really interesting. You could tell it was really that they thought about it, that Al Arbour really instilled in them, find a way to win. Just that was his logic. And I think obviously then once they found a way to win, now they believed that they could find a way to win, and it just kept going from there.
Yeah, it's kind of like my good friend of mine. He's actually Sean's godfather. He played minor league. He was drafted by the Cubs. He played like AAA, whatever. But I don't know what happened in the game, and the player said to the coach, "I'm trying." He said, "Trying? Truck drivers try in softball on the weekend. You're a professional. Just do it."
Yeah, totally. That is, to me, that's one of the biggest things. And we've talked about this. So Mika Zibanejad, again, not picking on him, but he came out a couple months ago and was quoted as saying after a game, "We are a fragile team."
Probably right at that point.
Totally correct. Yeah. But
you don't say
for him to think that way and then to say it publicly, now the whole room now hears that and says, okay, here's one of our leaders telling us that we're fragile. We must be fragile.
Well, part of that manifestation. Like when you start thinking becomes a reality.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't get what you want. You get what you are. Right. Yeah. So, and see, to me, that's kind of, when I watch the Rangers, that's what I think. They're as good as, well, maybe there's some teams that are better, but they're a good hockey team.
Talented. Yeah.
Best goalie in the National Hockey League, great backup goaltender, Jonathan Quick, tremendous team. They just stopped believing in themselves. Yeah, like they didn't think that they could fight through anything after a while.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. All right.
It's the room. You got to have the right room.
Oh,
so important. Yeah.
Yeah, you told it. And I think that's that was the mistake. If I could criticize Drury on something, trading like a guy like a Trouba, I know he wasn't playing great. And then Barclay Goodrow was a third line guy, but those are character guys. In fact, did you see Goudreau got so he's out there with Reeves out in San Jose.
Yes, I did see
Did you see him crying after the game?
Yeah.
Talking about the contribution that Reeves made.
Right. Yeah.
That we don't maybe notice as fans, but that how Reeves makes the rest of the guys feel and what he does, like his attitude, that cockiness that he believes, like he believes every fight he's going to go in, he's going to win. Right. And I think that kind of carries over. See, that's the part that I think got missed in all this retooling and everything. And like the dollars and cents, we understand that has to come into play. But okay, why get rid of a guy who exemplifies what you want the team to be?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So,
no, there's no question.
All right, brother. What a fantastic world this is. All right. So just so everybody knows, we've talked about this several times, and we're going to make this more of a focus all the time on every show. So the mission is to really do as much as we can to bring attention to all the particularly child abuse that's going on out there, putting together a group of people to see how much we can, well, we are going to make a difference. It's like putting the right group together. We've got some Navy SEAL guys, reach out to some others to try to put some people together. So listen, if anybody has any ideas, suggestions, people you want us to meet.
Contacts.
Yep.
Tom and we talked about it. Really want to research and vet one or two organizations that are currently doing something. Correct. See how we can help raise money, whatever it might be.
Totally. Yeah. We by no means do we want to reinvent the wheel. If somebody else has got it, we want to, if they're okay with us jumping on board and helping them with their mission, that's fine with us. Whatever it ultimately helps, particularly kids with this abuse issue. That's what we're up to. So again, that will be our issue. I know we've talked about a lot, and there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. So we will get that done. We will not be trying to do that. We will get that done, and we will be making a difference. And we'd love to have anybody that wants to be on board with this jump on board. So, okay. What a magical world. Oh my God. Jeez. Yeah. How did we get so lucky to be in this world? You know what the chance of us ever being born? Isn't it like 1 billion to 1 or something like that?
A grain of sand on
and we did it. Somehow we did it.
Yeah.
I know I won't throw somebody's name out there, but Mark and I, big compliment to that. We were called 2 positive powerhouses. We were called. I heard that. I was like, oh my God, that's unbelievable. Yeah. All right, buddy. Let's have a fantastic week, Mark. You are a magical human being. Sex god. What else? You don't sweat. You don't get swamp ass. You don't wake up in the middle of the night peeing. I'm going to have to find. Here's another mission for us. We don't want to be negative, but if we can find something that's wrong with Mark that we can help him with, let's try our best to find that. Because at this point, there's really nothing.
Does that call Beth now?
No, that's not right. That's not right.
She's got a list.
All right, everybody. Have a fantastic week. We'll see you next week.
Have a great one.